the stream should be there too as well in case you want to interact with the people inside of the room. All right,
The
so we,
YouTube stream.
yeah, our
Okay.
YouTube stream's going hot now, and we're live. All right, what's
Okay.
up, everybody? I'm here with Grey Keyz Beats. Grey
Hey.
Keyz is a phenomenal musical creative person, and this is something different that I wanted to do.
You are watching Dillio
That
T2K.
not seen done in a while. This is an impromptu shot. This is an impromptu broadcast, but this is something I think that as I study the art of selling beats online in the business and things like that, um, I share what I learned and with others, and I wanted to, and me and Greg Keys are having a conversation today about doing that. And so today in this just a really quick broadcast, we're going to talk about different details and things of that nature
You are
about
watching Dillio T2K.
producing tracks. So I see Mimi's in the chat. Greg Keys, want to share a little bit about yourself real quick for the viewers that'll come on
You
here?
are watching Dillio T2K.
I'm Grey Keyz. I'm a music producer here in Houston, Texas. I've been into production for about 14 years, 15 years now. I really feel like in the last year or so, I've really come into what I feel like is my sound. And yeah, just happy to be here.
All right. All right. Shout out to Mimi and Anna in the chat room. So Greg Keys, I know in the not too long ago, you like you say you got back into it. So what has been kind of like the driving factor for you to get back into it? What was sort of the turning point and say, hey man, let's go ahead and mess with this again?
Yeah, for me, man, it's just something I've always been drawn to. This is what I love. Music is my life. And I just feel like the more I can create opportunities to free up my time from other things, if I can start to earn income regularly with music, that's just everything I'm looking for in life, just about.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, and I get that because I know that it's always important to diversify incomes and diversify income streams. And just one of the things that I've always kind of wondered about with this is just I mean, you hear the claims that people make. Like I was just looking at Othello beats, claiming like he did like what, like 30 something grand in a month. I'm like,
Yeah,
really? And it
yeah,
makes you wonder about that. Now, I'll be transparent with you. Part of me is like, for real, but then part of me is like, yo, it could be true. The only reason I know it
right,
partially can be true because I've done sales myself online. I didn't do those kind of numbers, but I do
right.
know that it's scalable.
Yeah,
That it's scalable, and
yeah,
so in knowing that, we come back to just trying to build up from the basics. Shout out to Low Cuts in the chat and
yes,
Low the Kid in the chat. Like I said, this is just an
yes.
experiment, and we're just doing the broadcast. So at this stage in the game, that's Mini Monsters.
Nitty in the building. What's up, Nitty?
Hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah. So in this day and age, we're really trying to figure out what can we do to build our brands up. What can we do to build up the channel? And I always thought that the first thing you gotta do is revamp the website, right?
Hmm.
And we were talking about today, um, and just talking about, hey, Terrence, how you doing? We were talking about just basically kind of giving a facelift to everything, as far as how you build your pro page and things of that nature. And the interesting thing is that like you myself, like I wanted to do things to kind of revamp the website. And for me, and we were talking about this because I think you were showing me a skin, right?
Right,
Or actually
right,
a WordPress skin,
right.
and the thing is, it's like, and I was like, that's cool. And I also downloaded a theme, WordPress theme, getting my words together. I'm just
Hmm.
excited, man, because you hear there's people doing it, and I'm just
Yeah, me too.
gratitude, right? I just be that gratitude
Right.
start coming up. But anyway, um, so the interesting thing is about that is that the important thing that I think any beat store needs is good targeted traffic, right?
Mm.
And oftentimes the traffic does come from YouTube, from what I've seen most of the time. Now they also talk about email marketing. Maybe we'll talk about that in another episode or something like that. But there's always this traffic. So I always thought it's an important idea to get traffic first before we build these beautiful websites. And if you're like me, you're kind of like looking at what do I need to do to kind of set things up the best it can go. And shout out to the chat room. Touch. I had to give them a touch.
They've been waiting for that.
I know. Yeah, man. So do you want can you link me your pro page? And this is, like I said, I want you to link it to me, and I just want to give an analysis of it and
Sure.
also share what I've been doing too as well,
Sure.
because I think it's important to see where we build from. Because I just want to
Here.
share what I
I will
learned.
throw it in the chat.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and we're just gonna talk about that and how to build the website and just kind of my observations from the gang. And you know what? There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that. How do I put it, man? There's a lot of people selling the. Hold on, man. I got it. I'll get it back on there. I'm just getting this link together. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people, I guess, that are selling how to sell beats online.
Right.
But then you like want to check on, are they actually doing that? Are they actually?
Well, and I think, can I add something to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think you mentioned earlier about somebody making the claim that they were doing $30,000 a month in sales using BeatStars as a platform.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear a lot of that. I've heard another number where a kid, I think from Finland, was making 40 grand a month.
Wow.
My question would be, and this is the thing that seems to escape me when I see DJ Payne one interview or the BeatStars platform do a focused spotlight on these guys. What are you doing into the, in addition to the platform itself, to get traffic to the page? Are you advertising? Is it coming from YouTube? That's the part I never hear them talk about.
Right.
The beats are great. Everything sounds great, but there's a lot of great beats on BeatStars and they're not making any sales. And I know that for a fact.
Right.
So I wonder what's happening to drive that traffic.
Right. Yeah, I get that. There's like a lot of I don't want to say it's I can't call it a conspiracy. But I do believe that on the platform there are some people that have a closer relationship to staff on there than others. But I also do wonder the same thing, Keyz. I also wonder about what are they doing? How are the numbers so great? What is the secret? How does it become so amazing? Because I mean, you can go to the main BeatStars site and you can see that there's a lot of traffic and a lot of people that are on the top, that stay on the top.
Right.
I do believe that a lot of people may have ran ads in the beginning. Only reason because they don't have sort of the traffic that you would see come from that would come from just from like YouTube or something like that. I really do think, because I mean, there's all types of SoundClick is still around. You know about SoundClick and everything like that? Yeah, so we got SoundClick that's still around. We still have Airbit is still around. They're still doing their thing. And there's even another one, like there's another website that I learned about, and it's called The Charts. And I'm like, maybe there's probably more. So to me now no longer turns into your platform, because the marketplace is cool. And I have sold tracks through the marketplace. But as far as when it comes to a business plan, those sales don't come in all the time, if they come in all the time.
Right.
You may be able to land on the Playist. I remember back when they had the Old Town Road kind of thing going on. For that lack of the matter, they I got playlists on like a country beat, because I was following that trend. And so, that's a good question. That's the kind of thing. Like, what are they doing? But I do believe that ads were being bought. I do believe that networking being bought. I think that maybe they're having placements being known could help them. And so after the chat room with the gratitude, I think that there are a lot of different things, man. So that's what I always say. Let's figure out, in my opinion, let's figure out how we get the traffic before we upgrade the face. Only because it's the cheapest option. In my opinion, coming from having a professional account in BeatStars, we know that BeatStars charges about what 20 a month, right?
Correct.
And they pretty much are what you're paying. Well, let's see what we're getting paid for. You get opportunity to submit to Playist. That's cool. But you do get a pro page, and you do get, how do I put it? You do get a pro page. You do get basically unlimited hosting. You do get integration to your emailing list. And so I'm thinking to myself,
some templates.
Yeah, you get some templates like what you got right here. And I see you did some work. And all that stuff. And just for the chat room, Damar is with us in spirit. He's on the grind, y'all. I know a lot of people are asking about him. So
Yes.
in his absence, Deacon Lamar is in the field, y'all. So yeah, man. So what we're gonna do? We're just gonna go over your website, and we're just gonna talk more about that. Okay. All right. So as you can see, I see you got the. I think this is like a modified black background. You got Grey
Correct.
Keyz?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, you got good BPMs and things like that. Artwork is cool. I don't know which one does better as far as artwork is concerned. I'm trying to see if there's maybe a way should I share my screen, which I could share my screen. Screen one, there we go. And you should be able to see me and the screen at the same time, right? On your side on Zoom.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you got your licensing things right there. So we're gonna go over the sections and just kind of share what I learned, because at the same time I had to change mine too as well. So here in the background, you got the cool background. The color scheme is good. It's matching, and same thing for me. I see you got your beat ideas there. You got some bulk deals too as well. Now the licensing info is pretty cool, Grey Keyz, because you can actually highlight one of these as a different color, and I'll show you on mine what I'm talking about. So, well, not here. Let me find my website. Come on, where is it at? Okay, so right here, as you can see, you got I've reduced the options, because I think you can have like 5 different levels of things. What I've noticed DJ Payne doing and other people doing, so they got a little bit less options. But as you can see, you can highlight a certain platform. So if you want to do your pro license, you can highlight that.
That's dope.
And then also you can add bullet points in the descriptions as well. And from what I've been learning is that they want to make things as easy as possible for your consumer. So, for instance, like you got there, you can add bullet points and short descriptions there to add that as well. And then, like you like, this is good. You got your YouTube linked up. That's something that I need to do. That's something that I need to do. And
that's something I need to undo.
I feel you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
No, I mean, because you got your contact form and things like that, and obviously you can connect your social media, and you can replace this with a logo, the black thing, and stuff like that. And my opinion is this is like, we got to figure out how to get traffic to the site first. Now on my website at dillio.com, I was kind of trying to do everything in one place.
Right.
I was kind of trying to do everything in one place, but one of the issues that I have is that it's not a secure website. And GoDaddy is not all this good money I'm paying GoDaddy right now. They are not. How do I put it? Are not making my website secure.
Right.
The SSH. You know something about that from the.
SSL cert. Correct.
Yeah. So I don't have any SSL certification on this website still. But I mean, if you go to a product and get it from there, when you want to check out on a product, everything's pretty much on point on that point. So, and then obviously I used a Blaze player embed. As you can see, I used a Blaze player instead. We'll get this on so people can still see it. Um, and that works. And then blog articles, social media contact form. Media Monster says also your contact link to a mailing list. Yeah. So that's also something. Have you done that? Have you created like a Mailchimp
I
for?
do. I
Okay.
do.
Yeah.
I have
So
an account. I have not created. A database of emails yet because I haven't developed a free offering. So that's
okay.
step one to that. I want to
Yeah.
come up with a free offering.
Yeah. And that's typically like marketing 101 on that front. As far as what I've learned is that to get a track, you can do tracks for exchange for email. Like, and basically, I would just kind of do it a free, kind of frame it as a basic lease or a free
Mhm.
lease, and they have limited rights. Like, no, you can put those terminology. And the thing is like we can create blog posts, and this is what I'm learning. You can create blog posts that will explain how this stuff works. Because a lot of people who come to you may not know about that. They may
Right.
not know. They're like, okay, that's cool, but what does that mean? Free lease, and then you can put your terms and stuff like that as far as
Like
a
a
blog post.
FAQ or something. Right.
Yeah, yeah. And but most of all, but I mean, for the most part, it's pretty clean. But as you can see, just in retrospect, like, so instead of having this Blaze player here, because I'm gonna try and redo this site,
Mhm.
um, and then I got the DillieGangBeats.com.
Right.
I want to definitely like kind of revamp it. So, and I kind of show you what I did. So I did have something like what you had here first,
Mhm.
but then I went in the Dillie gang. Let me see if I can get this to let me click on it. It's right there in the corner. So yeah, so what I did here is this is basically a reskin of the black theme,
Super dope.
and I just use my little green D uh party. Yeah, we can, Mitty. Revamp the site.
Yeah.
Revamp the site. But I mean, you see here, so the blade, and so playing the music. Um, I got the progress bar turning green from the white just because it contrasts as well with the black.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
That's a good detail.
yeah, licensing info, all there, contact info, and my free offers are inside of the free beats that I have on the website,
Right.
and that ties into the Mailchimp. That ties into Mailchimp. I'm actually thinking about designing like a landing page from Mailchimp because Mailchimp provides landing pages,
Mm.
and Mailchimp is very very similar to ClickFunnels
Hmm.
as far as you have a landing page where you're putting something down on it, and that helps you to give an email out to your list and things of that nature on there. But you can skip that by sending people straight to here to
Right.
download a track, and that's why I was kind of trying to build something from that. So that could also be a way to do that. But the key thing for me above all this is what I've been talking about is getting traffic.
Right.
How do we get traffic? So let's bounce some ideas. So what do you think is some ways to get traffic to, like, say you got this skinned up
Hmm.
and you did some customizations, you got some pictures there on the site that you're already paying for. And like I said,
Right.
like say if you feel like you want to do that WordPress that thing, more power to you. I just
Right.
think it's more important to invest or energy into getting traffic into what you already have.
Right.
Because for me, like the first thing I want to do is I want to create something like it feels good to create something new. It feels good. It feels like you're doing something by
Hmm.
creating something that good because the thing that doesn't feel good is figuring out how to get traffic.
Right.
That's the thing it doesn't feel good to me. Even I'm still studying it and
Right.
trying to find ways to best serve as best as I can. Um, so from your knowledge, from what you've been doing in this game, what do you think are some good ways to get some traffic to the
So
beat store?
I'm going to speak more in terms of what I've seen because
Okay,
obviously I'm not an expert because I haven't done it.
okay,
And I've been reaching out to you kind of for guidance in this area. But one of the things I have seen is a number of producers who I believe are successfully selling beats on the BeatStars platform. what they'll do is post one, two, three videos, one or two or three videos on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
and create an ad on Instagram. And that goes, I don't know if it goes to the pro page or to their website. I
Okay.
can kind of follow that in detail. I know of one guy in particular, um, but he'll do a post on Instagram using a number of hashtags, I guess, trying to, promote, hey, I'm selling beats over here, go here
Mm-hmm.
if you're in the market.
Right. Right. Yeah. I mean, it makes.
Another way
Go
is
ahead.
kind of doing the same thing on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I know a number of producers who all they do is post beats on YouTube. They don't do anything else. They don't do tutorials.
Mm-hmm.
Just post beats on YouTube, and then in the description, here's where you can get that beat.
Right.
That's one way I've seen. Another way you can drive traffic to it.
True. True. Yeah, yeah, I definitely think that's a couple ways. Instagram from traffic from Instagram, and then traffic from also YouTube channel as well. Um, those are definitely legitimate ways to get traffic, and then there are other ways to get traffic as far as mailing list.
Hmm.
Um, those, and then also Facebook as well. Even though I haven't really seen too much traffic from Facebook, let's see. Anders has a post in there. It says, also, I've noticed when people post, they ask a question on the post to get a response to help engagement. Yeah,
That's
that's
a
true.
great comment. Yeah.
Like a question in the comments on the video is a good way,
Yeah.
um, or a thought as far as what people think on Instagram. Those are definitely a couple of good ways to get traffic, and I think that definitely takes time to build up. There is ways. I think paid ads are a way to do it, but I think it's a very important tactic to do it, and you really have to test. What I've learned with ads, paid ads on Facebook and YouTube, because that's what I'm doing right now, is learning how to set up a budget for your ads, so that you're not paying too much money off the jump, because you want to see if you have an effective ad. You want to see if you have an effective uh, engagement, and once you get the engagements you're looking for, then scale up from there. So as far as getting traffic to your website, obviously word of mouth, talking about what you're doing. Like I know you live stream on Instagram pretty regularly now,
Yeah.
and that's a great way to at least advertise what you're doing, and people would check that out. And I think that as you continue to live stream, I mean, you have a great network of guys that and girls, creatives. Like I've seen you put together a pretty dope group of people, and that could be a way to get traffic, and then also posting little beat videos on
Right.
your Instagram, and also YouTube videos as well. And one of the things I'm trying to do is to start up a YouTube channel solely for that purpose of the beats. The interesting thing is for me, coming from a marketing standpoint, is that the Dillio T2K brand, the majority of the consumer of the content from Dillio T2K is producers.
Hmm.
So for me, it's cool to get some feedback, but for me, it's like I'm putting beats, I'm putting cars in front of car salesmen who already have cars,
Right.
because at this point, the target audience, you heard about target audience and stuff like that. This is market speak and target avatar, all this stuff.
Right.
But you definitely want to target people who are looking for tracks, and then also the mentality of that is to figure out what are the pain points or issues that artists have, and to start serving that demographic. And as you do that, you start to attract more people that are looking for what you have to offer. And it takes work, it takes time, um, and it does take exposure. But I do definitely think that the free offer is a great place to start there, to develop a free offer,
Right.
and then also start growing an email list from that. Are you from? Are you? Wow, I'm studying. Are you familiar with like an email sequence? Grey Keyz.
No.
Okay, so what I've been studying oftentimes is that what happens is you can create an email, and if that person signs up for your email list, then you can create a series of emails that follow up on its own after. And a lot of times, it doesn't necessarily always have to be a sell, but it can be a tip, or it can be
Mm-hmm.
a strategy that the artist or the person that signed up can use to help benefit themselves, to help further grow their brand, because it's about building a relationship. A lot of times, it's not easy to build a relationship with people on this platform because they might see a beat, but they don't know who you are.
Right.
And so, learning how to build a relationship, learning how to talk to people, is a great way of building that brand up and getting that traffic up. And all this stuff is still stuff I'm trying to as well. And but I do know that I can guarantee that if you have a free offer, people want to download it, and as they get to know you, they'll want to download it as well. Because I got like free Talkbox patches for producers, and people still download that thing to this day.
Wow.
And I created that product, like the presets I did. They pick it up all the time. But now what happens is I have a background list growing of people who want to who download that I can reach out to,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that is a way to build your contacts, traffic, things of that nature. Also on YouTube as well. Like I do got like, and that's another thing too. Um, the remakes that I do is something that I thought to myself, and I had mixed thoughts about doing remakes on here, to be honest with you. And we talked about this on the phone, in person, on
Mm-hmm.
IG Live, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, at this point, the remakes are now a marketing tool. I have to think from as a business standpoint. I have to think about it from a marketing standpoint. Yeah, I'm an artist too as well, and sometimes I feel like it can overshadow that aspect of me. But it can be a tool to really get the word out. There's a lot of people that find me from that, you know,
Right.
and it takes some little work. And there's probably other content I can do, like this content right here. This is content here. So that is something I do. So as far as with you, man, you know, creating beats, and I know you talk about different plugins.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, and that's the interesting thing. You can talk about plugins, which I know you do because you listen to it. Um, listen to the plugins and stuff like that. But you have to be careful as far as that, because I think that if you come up with information, and I'm talking to myself as well, so this is information for me as I talk to you on this live stream. Uh, visibility is everything. Yes, it is, Betty. I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree too.
I think that if your content is about plugins and the sound sample kits, you're going to be speaking to an audience that are music producers.
And never gonna buy beats.
Right, right. And there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. It's just that now
Right.
you have to come up with ways to either try to capitalize that if that's what you want, or redo your content strategy
Right.
as far as what can I do to help artists?
Right.
What can I do to help people who need music for commercials? Because it's not only just artists that need music. There actually, I had a good sale from somebody who needed background music for their products, for their product line. They actually designed T-shirts. They were doing a commercial about that.
Nice.
And so I was like, okay, well, I can create a product line or track for that, and I sent them straight to the website. And that's why it's important to have a website, a .com. Like I think I see your website right now. It's secure. It's at greykeyz.beatstars.com, but just establishing your own .com,
Mm-hmm.
which I know you know how to do, makes it easier to get people to your site. And that's why I like this pro page so much. Not because it looks amazing. And David Taylor, give me a second. I will get to that. Not that it doesn't look the greatest, but it's very fast and efficient at what it does.
Got it.
And even here, like I said, with my website, I was trying to do. You can see it on the live stream. It's sort of like a smorgasbord of everything here. And so, but when I went to this, I feel like, okay, this website serves one purpose. I got me a cheap.com. I'm already paying for a website with the whole BeatStars thing, right? Already paying for a website, and
Right.
I'm like, okay, that I need to optimize. Let me check out this chat room real quick. Now of course, Grey Keyz dude's fool. He made $4,000 a month, man. A little backstory on that. So me and Grey Keyz have joked many times, and we talked about, kind of like producers talking about that they just woke up out of bed and started making $4,000 a month, making selling beats online. Because sometimes producers will kind of frame themselves like that.
Changed my life, man.
Changed my life, man. Let me look at this. You see a lot of brands going on pages and dropping comments. Go to browse hashtag singers. Media monster. Yeah, draw traffic directly to you. Exactly. Um, and that's what I'm saying. Grey Keyz is a millionaire. We just don't know it yet. We don't know it yet. Um, so
Yeah.
so that's the traffic and visibility, getting the word out. And I think content marketing is probably the way to go with
Hmm.
this. And like I said, I know you talk to people, and I talk to people, and I think that's probably like the biggest thing, that relationship building online. It's a challenge because it does take work, but as you continue to build, uh, that's a good thing to go. Did you have any
Yeah.
questions for me? I know I've been talking, man. Did you have any
No.
questions for me at all on this kind of stuff, or?
Uh, yeah, I did have a question, but it's probably a better question for a later
Oh,
discussion. But
okay.
like once you do get your traffic to the site of your choice, are there techniques or opportunities to kind of track the traffic so that you know who's visiting, with what they're doing while they're on your site, things of that nature?
Yeah, yeah. So what I do is, and I'm gonna go show off my numbers on here. They're not the greatest, so y'all don't laugh at me. Um, but they're stats, right? So when I look at when I'm looking at this, I'm looking at metrics as far as how do I know I'm getting traffic with a B stars page? You know, because I think that's probably the main thing. So when I look at traffic, I'm looking at how many plays I got,
Right.
right? And so these plays come from your Blaze player that's installed on your website or on your pro page. They're the same. They're the same.
Hmm.
And so that's what you use to tell if you're getting hits, if
Got
what
it.
you're doing is getting hits. So so as from a business standpoint, I'm looking at um, how many plays I'm getting. I'm looking at the stats, and I'm looking at what it is. So I look at Wednesday. Well, what was I doing Wednesday? Oh, well, I was live streaming. That could have
Hmm.
generated traffic. That could, right?
Right.
Because I am promoting it on that live stream. But now I'm trying to figure out how can I get past 75?
Hmm.
How do I get past 75 views? How do I get past that? Likes, plays, downloads, um, Tuesday. So those are things that you can pay attention to that that will let you know if what you're doing is working,
Got it.
right? So, and why I'm showing this is to show that I'm not I don't want to rely so much on the organic thing at this point from a selling beats online perspective, because I don't have the established audience as a music producer that's selling beats online.
Hmm.
Because again, the audience that I have established is for music producers. So now, so when you get ready to do an ad or do anything that you feel like that can increase your traffic, you want to pay attention to the date that you're doing that ad or whatever it is you're doing. Write down how many plays you're getting, because what happens is, and I saw this in another course. 'Cause I haven't seen my fill of courses and beyond. Once you like say this week or even today, like today, 75 plays. So I'm thinking to myself, if I can get that up to 100, what do I got to do to get that up to 100? What I got to do to get that up to 200? Because eventually, what happens is, in my opinion, if you get enough plays, you're going to get enough sales,
Hmm.
theoretically.
Hmm.
And Grey Keyz, I just, without trying to beat myself, I want to have that type of information available. Say, yeah, man, this is how we do that.
That's great.
So, and I think getting this number up is more important to me, in my opinion, than creating a whole other web page.
Got
Because yeah, you got a good web page, it looks good, but we gotta make sure people are. I'd rather people see something janky
it. And listen.
and listen and show that, so that I know that my marketing and my targeting is working,
Right.
versus having this high definition experience and no one's there. Does that make sense to you?
That's great. Thank you. That's great information.
Yeah, yeah, and not only saying that to yourself, I'm speaking to myself as I say that to you as well, because I know the dopamine kick that can come from starting a website. I mean, I was getting high just making that DillieGangBeats.com,
Mm-hmm.
and I was feeling real accomplished out of that. I was like, all right, yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing that. And it was good. It was good. But the only reason I did that because I was like, dang, what do I got to do to kind of do this a little bit better? Because I did have the website. I did have the Blaze player embedded here, and it's cool and it did work. But it's like, what can I do to kind of use what I've got? So that's why I wanted to. And
Yeah.
I know I'm kind of talking in a circle here, using the pro page. So,
Oh, that makes sense.
yeah. So matter of
Shout out
fact,
to MIDI Monsters and Anna Serve for throwing some great suggestions in the chat.
exactly. Yeah. Create ads, target singers, media monsters. Uh, again, bringing some value. Hey, media monsters, do you have a beat page, man? I'd love to pull it up, man, and kind of learn from you what you're doing. Like I said, I'm speaking from a student. I don't want to speak as an expert on this because if I was an expert, to me, I would feel like an expert if I'm able to generate at least one sale a day.
Yeah, MIDI, not to speak for him, but he is sort of in the same um, box as you, and that is most of his followers slash customers are also producers.
Right.
So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
so he has offerings for producers specifically.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, media. No, I want to check you out, man. Um, I want to check out your pro page. You got a pro page? All the reason I'm doing this is I want to see where we all can grow, right? Where
Right.
we all can grow. What can we do to take this a little more serious? And Great Keys, I'll be the first to say, like, man, I be like scratching, like, dang, what can I do to get more? What I could? I'll
Exactly.
be thinking about that, and
Yeah.
but I also want to talk to someone like you or media monsters that are like, okay, from WordPress, okay, okay. So and we could talk about that media monsters. So I think I see your website, but I think that contains your products for producers. I don't think that's your beat store, right, media monsters. I'll let him reply. Take some time for him to reply in the chat. But I think that I'll be thinking about what can I do to grow, because like people are doing it, right? Great Keys, people are
Right.
doing it.
Right.
People
Right.
talk about starting in 2018, which is like 2 years ago,
Right.
and their life changed.
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do that?
Yeah.
Media Monsters, what's your website? Is it what's have you Great Keys? Do you know what this website is off the top of your head?
I think it is MIDI Monsters.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Let me do that real quick. Type it in. Uh Media Monsters. There we go. I see it. Got that WordPress game up. I'm loading it up right now. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's looking dope. Um, so I see you got your products there. Oh no, this ain't
No, that's his website.
okay.
Yeah, that's his website.
Okay.
Normally, and not again, not to speak for him, but
Okay.
because he can speak for himself. I would say normally what he does with the BeatStars platform is post remixes.
Okay.
He doesn't really have an offering for a $25 lease or a $50 lease. That's not his,
Okay.
not interested in that at all.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am interested in that.
Right. So I was about to say, I was about to say, this ain't your me. Who is this, man? I was like, dang, and I know I'm joking, but I see, but I know that you're working on it. Like I said, this is not me capping, and if it comes off that way, that's totally not.
I think it's under construction.
It's
Yeah.
not capping. It's not cap. I am in no position to cap. When I start making $4,000 a month, I wouldn't even act like I'm the shit then either. I'd be like, nah, um, because I know the grind. But no, otherwise the polish is really clean on this
Yeah, it is
thing,
clean.
you know.
Yep.
But yeah, man, you need to get you a good sweat jacket and a red hat and switch that out back in there, switch you up in there, and be posted up, you know.
I
Yeah,
teach him about the same thing.
yeah,
I
man.
think he's working on it.
Yeah. So, but I like that. I mean, great format. I like the shop. The shop is clean, and yeah. See, this is good. This is good right there. Good shop, good clean shop where people can buy our products, and I think that's. I was really fascinated by your covers. Great covers, man. Just giving you kudos on that.
Yep.
Getting the artwork done on that. But this is the conversations I want to have with producers. Like this is the type of conversations I want to have to figure out what is going on. Because I mean, like I said, there's tons of YouTube videos on this stuff. There's tons of YouTube videos, tons of success stories, but a lot of times there's just a lot of interest. There's a lot. But the problem is, I feel like with a lot of content is that it's the begin. I feel like it's all the beginning of a funnel, and it's off-putting to me. And if what those people don't know what a funnel is, like a sales funnel. That's internet marketing where, all right, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna give you this tip, but I ain't gonna really tell you how. But I'm gonna give you a tip. Oh, he gave him a touch. A touch. I see that. Yeah. You know, I think that. Oh, okay. Now here's the beat store here at the shop. Okay, so you
Yeah.
got your Blades player in there.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So you would send people to music. Now I'll just give you another thought too, Media Monsters. I see that your website is not SSH secure. I don't care. I don't care. It's just like Chrome may shoot something off and say, hey, we can't go to this website because you don't have that.
Right.
And I know also acknowledge that, yeah, it is kind of difficult to do this because I host with GoDaddy for Dillio, you know, without talking about too much about myself. GoDaddy's who I originally started my first hosting from.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to charge me some money to fix it.
Yeah. I'm
like, I'm paying y'all some money. Y'all can't just, I'm paying y'all some money now. Y'all can't fix the Media Monsters. That's also something that you can adjust on at your leisure. And again, I'm just looking at what you're doing. I'm looking at what Grey Keyz is doing. I'm looking at what I'm doing, so that I can figure out what am I doing to build this brand up further. What can I do? And I think making it look good is cool, but where I'm at right now, it's like I would rather have a site like this with a bunch of traffic hitting it than my Dillie gang looking how it does and no traffic.
And that's another great point to push traffic to the pro page.
Right.
Because it does have an SSL cert, and it does present an opportunity for you to track the traffic that's going to it as well.
Yeah, yeah. It and then also speaking of tracking, we're gonna get into that right now. So yeah, I mean the pro page just loads up very quickly. It's very mobile friendly. And that's what I like. And it's very quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's very quick. And if you know SEO, you are good. Yeah, see, you know what I'm talking about. So I mean SEO is on point if you want that organic Google traffic.
Mm-hmm.
And I just know organic traffic does take work, but it can be done. And that's how that works, man. That's how that works. SEO, yep, absolutely. Oh yeah, I was thinking about 20 different thoughts at the same time. So if you do step into the advertising world on Facebook, there is something called a Facebook Pixel that tracks events from the website and beams it back to that ad to confirm. So on Facebook, you can create an ad that will allow you to track events like plays. So if I were to hit play on this track, the event will get sent back to Facebook because you can create an ad for playing that track, and that'll be a conversion. You understand the whole conversion concept, right?
Yes.
Right. So, or the conversion can be a sale, or a conversion can be a page view.
Right.
And the cool thing is that the Facebook Pixel will let you know if you got a page view or not. And that could be another metric. And then what's interesting is now you can run an ad and say, okay, I would create an ad on Facebook. I got 500 page views. And then you can look on that same date and see that I got 300 plays. And out of those 300 plays, I got 10 sales,
Mm-hmm.
right? And those are some easy numbers. But I think that is what you got to pay attention to from a marketing standpoint and as a business standpoint
Yeah.
when you're doing a Facebook ad. So that's why. So that's another way how you track if what you're doing is effective, right?
Yep.
Same thing for me. What I'll be doing, moving forward with my YouTube videos is like every video that I have. If I have a product on there, I'll probably have a custom link for it, so that I can track what video is generating this type of traffic towards a certain product. So if I do another free talkbox patch, which is a popular thing I've done, I have a link that'll point me to that video, and then I could promote that video further. You see how that works?
Right.
Or if you got a series of 10 to 20 to 30 beats on your YouTube channel, and you might see one that gets the traffic organically the most, you get to see that go up further because you see it.
Right.
So if you have 10 videos and like the 10th video did like 100 views, but all the other ones did 25 from the bottom, that's how you can grow up from there.
Right.
So those are some things. So yeah, I'm just checking out the chat here. So numbers got to be up, more sales. So yeah, man. So we're just talking about just building that brand up, building up
I
those
think
views. Go ahead.
another trap is talking to, and this is just my experience,
Mm-hmm.
talking to other producers that you don't know personally, but just who you met through engagement of posting beats or saying, hey man, this beat is fire, or someone telling you your beat is fire. If asking those producers how they're doing with regard to sales, they all say the same thing. Yeah, man, I'm making $10,000 a month, bro. What are you doing?
Like, what's wrong with you, right?
Yeah. I was like, there's no way you're making 10 grand a month by spamming people's inboxes saying, listen to this, listen to this.
Right. Right.
If you are, okay, then I got to get to it. But that's been a trap for me, trying to kind of network with other producers on the same platform that I don't know personally.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not yielded any results whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that, networking with different producers, you're going to get a different answer from everyone. And a lot of producers aren't really interested in talking about what they're doing because they think that once you start doing it, it's going to hurt their sales.
Right.
And or they may be doing some stuff they're not too proud of.
That's a good point.
They may be doing some stuff that they're not too proud of. Yeah. So Anna, you said that producers email you offer $30 packages. I mean, it's marketing. If you didn't buy it, somebody else might have. And producers, I do get that, and I do get that culture. And a lot of attention are to those who have already made the big numbers. A lot of attention goes to a lot of people who have a lot of sales and things of that nature. And like I said, there's all these tips on YouTube, and like I said, there's all these tips on YouTube, and then there's a gap from where we got to get to the other side.
Yep.
What works for Grey Keyz? What did you do?
Yep.
And it's funny because I feel like a lot of people can accidentally run into success. Accidentally run into the success, and they think that little one trick they did is the key that brought them the business.
Yep.
And it's cool, and I get that, but that's why I'm always testing and reconfiguring what I'm doing to learn how to make this thing happen. And then a lot of people are just kind of and I understand that because I can feel like, because when I lost the YouTube channel, I was like, damn, and because there's a certain identity that I didn't know that I had with the YouTube channel that was there. And now
and that you built over 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I did build it over 10 years, but it's like, yo, I'm also more than this YouTuber here.
Right.
I'm also more than this YouTuber. So that really, I'm going to say part of the good thing of it was that it enabled me to be to say, all right, how do I get traffic to stuff without relying so much on YouTube anymore? Since YouTube can be so fickle,
Right.
since YouTube can change its mind when it gets ready.
Yep.
So that's why I try to humble myself and say, okay, how else do I build a brand? How else do I grow that? How else do I make that move forward? And things of that nature. And I think it's a cool thing. And even like what we're doing right now, I'm thinking about doing it with more producers that are interested and having me talk to them about their doing for a couple of reasons. The first thing is I think it makes good content. And two, I think it enables me to better learn myself. But yeah, I know exactly what you talk about what the producers kind of saying. Yeah, I did. But one thing I do know is that anybody who has those type of numbers of sales, I think they just have a large audience. And I think they've invested in marketing. I think they invested in ads. And they probably went through a lot of trial and error. And then sometimes things hit, man. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes things are hit. And you want to put yourself in a position for something to hit if you don't have content on the platform. You know? And so that's why it's pacing. And for me, like now, I have to come up with a schedule every week to put something on here again. Because I was kind of going hard to get up to 50. And after track 50, I kind of slowed down. So kind of moved on to something else. But now I'm trying to redo that again, rebuild, creating an email sequence that sends people to the beat store. And then also experiment with ads.
Nice.
And
what are you up to now on BeatStars?
What's that now?
What are you up to now? How many beats are you up to?
I think you probably got more than me right now, man. I am at I'm looking right now. So I'm at like 69 beats.
Okay.
69 beats, 489 followers, 33.7 plays.
That's a good play.
Right.
Those are good play numbers based on the number of followers.
Yeah. Now here's my gem. Whatever. I don't know if I call it a gem, but I got the beat remakes I do. People often want a download of it, so I did an experiment. My experiment was, okay, so I'm going to put it as a free beat on here in exchange for email.
Nice.
That gets me plays. That gets me plays. Now you could do tutorials on how to do beats. You could do tutorials on how to make beats on your channel, and then have the finished product as a free download. But again, I don't know how effective that traffic method is. As far as I got somebody to download the track, but is this person a producer, or is this a person who likes the instrumentals?
Right.
But I think if I were to teach anybody about selling beats online, I would tell them to, one, get a platform that deals with the hosting, and then do a free plan, and then learn how to get traffic there.
Right.
And that's the thing, because a lot of people, like, I was studying different producers and that talk about this. They say you need about 45 to 50 tracks. Okay, well then I better get a pro page since I want to take this seriously,
Exactly.
right? But nobody talks about, you can have 100 beats on your page, but is people listening to it?
Exactly.
And I mean, I'm gonna look up somebody who I study.
And the platform is very competitive.
It is.
If as a seeker of content. So if I'm going to BeatStars and I have no idea what I'm going to end up with, I'm looking for a Chris Brown type beat.
Right.
Once I listen to the first beat, the next beat is going to be from another producer.
Right.
So that's a real problem. If I send traffic to beatstars.com,
right,
and they listen to my beat, and then the next beat is someone else, no.
Right, exactly. So that's why you got to have your own homepage, and that's why the
Right.
pro page is so important, because
Right.
when your beat's done playing on your pro page, it's gonna go. That's one thing I was gonna have an issue with, is that it would not make sense for you to have a pro page that you're paying for, because as pro members, we're paying this money, good money,
Right.
for it to go to someone else's tracks on BeatStars.
Right.
BeatStars' leverage is that it has a lot of beats there. People are looking for it. I get that. That's cool. So that's another reason why it's important to have your own pro page, so that you can keep your music going for that customer that and build a rapport. And
Exactly.
and just a number of things. We're gonna talk about that right next, Anna. So if I look at DJ Payne's page, he got almost 1,000 tracks. What the heck?
Yeah.
1,000 tracks.
Right.
Okay, 3 million plays. So he definitely went over platinum.
Right.
About 30,000 followers. Okay, so that's gonna
That's
work. Now, of
incredible.
course, this is taking years to get there,
That's incredible.
but that's so I'm wondering. Okay, well, what is it? What do the real numbers look like? Okay, how many plays? Of course, I don't see that's personal to him.
And the
So,
last time I checked,
uh-huh.
he's not in the top 20 in sales.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Right, right,
He's doing well. We know that. We know he's doing very, very well in sales.
right, right. And
Uh,
now on top of that, has a very engaged community on his YouTube channel, producers.
sure, sure.
Lots of
Absolutely.
traffic on
Right.
there. And then I know that he has a great connection with BeatStars. He's doing interviews with them. So he has a
Yep.
good relationship that he can leverage to build that. So I'm looking at that 29.8 thousand followers. Where am I at? I'm at 489. So my goal is to see what I can do to get up to 1,000.
Right.
Get my plays up, get the tracks up. Now I'm at 69. Let me see if I can get up to 100. And I think that the more tracks you have on the, yes, maybe definitely does it full time. I think the more tracks you have on here, the more opportunities you are able to hit on the marketplace, and I think the more likely you're able to hit on YouTube. I really do feel that way.
Hmm.
I think it's not. I think it's a numbers game. I think it's a lot of different tactics, but I do think it's a numbers game. Uh, Anna's suggested putting music on Voicey. Grey Keyz, are you familiar with Voicey at all?
I am not familiar with it.
Okay, so I think Voice is an app that singers use to kind of sing songs. It provides autotune for their voices and things of that nature.
Oh, okay.
Um, I've seen a
I
lot of
know,
people.
I know of another one in that same, I guess, same lane.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I didn't know about that
Yeah.
one.
So that is a good platform. And then let's see what else. Follows viewers to go to the website after I upload something new and ask them what tracks they like best and comment to get plays up. Yeah. Yeah, and I agree with that. I agree with that. Getting the plays up that way is good. The thing
Those
is,
are really good suggestions. Really
yeah,
good.
really good suggestion. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get um, these ideas only because because now it's like we got the courses, we got the tutorials, right? But
Right.
but now it's like that's cool, but I want my own. I'm doing the do it, right? Do it.
That's right.
What is my own technique that I do? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because there's tons of tutorials, and like I said, I know I keep talking this loop, but I'm wondering what do I need to do to make it happen? I could duplicate what they do and not get the same result,
Right.
and
That's
and they
possible.
don't really talk about that. Um, Thank you, JP Reacts. Go back to my old voice, share on voices. Yeah, on voices. Yeah. So yeah, because you was hitting voices pretty hard on there, Anna, for a while on IG. So I think definitely getting the plays up is good. I think promoting is good. Advertise. I think you gotta do it all, but you also gotta do it all at a pace. Um, do it all as a pace. Pace yourself. So, you work, I work, so I can't do this full time. I like to have full time, but I can't do it full time. And this is just one branch of what I do. This is not even my music side. This is
Right.
not even my tutorial side. So, yeah, man. So,
So, yeah,
um,
not only is DJ Payne one not, and this is not me picking on him at all,
right,
but just as an example, he's got 3 million plays and he's not in the top 50 in actual sales
right.
on the top charts. So think about that. Like the guy who's number one right now, um, he has 1.3 million plays. Here, I'll just throw it in the chat if you want
Yeah,
to
go ahead, please.
take it.
And where did you figure out? How do you see who has the top? Who's the top sales?
So if you go to the feed
Okay,
and then go to top, or I guess it's charts, you
feed.
can sort the top, yeah,
Okay, they're on feed.
and then go to charts.
Okay, I don't have the muscle memory where the charts are at.
Here, I'll send it to you.
Okay,
The first one is going to be of the guy who's number one right now, and then the second link it'll be of that page I was telling
okay,
you about.
cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at some
So
charts.
anyway, you can sort the charts by sales,
Okay.
and so
Ah.
ideally these are the guys who are tops in sales. And
Okay.
I just did a search, and like I know for a fact DJ Payne One is selling a lot of beats, and that's encouraging. There's
Okay.
75 producers here that are doing more in sales.
Wow. Okay. So he's just so he's just what I know about, and then these are the cats I don't know about.
Right. And then the thing that really, really hurts, like you can take the top 50 of these guys, and most of these tracks are absolute bangers.
Okay.
But there's a few in here that you listen to your track, and then you listen to their track,
Mm-hmm.
then you go back and listen to your track, and you wonder, man, what is he doing
Right.
that he's in the top 20 in sales?
Right. Right. So I'm gonna look at some of these guys. I'm gonna look at number one. What does his numbers look like? 1.3 million plays, 304 tracks, 36.4 followers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That's number two. Let's see what number two is. GC, 252 tracks, 2.4 million, 72. So look, these first two are north of 50,000 followers.
Right.
Okay, here's somebody with only 13 tracks. 13 tracks. 301.6, 300,000 plays and 735 followers. Okay, so I guess it's not all up to how many followers you have.
If you say so, yeah.
I mean, I'm just looking at I'm trying to
It's on the list.
right. It's on the
It's
list.
on
So
the list.
and in the context of sales.
Right.
In the context of sales. So
Right.
that makes you ask the question, all right, well, if he don't got that many followers,
See, that breaks the mold. Everything we've been told is number one, you need 50 beats to even start this conversation. 50 beats or more.
right,
Ideally 100. And you need some kind of a bundle deal, like
Okay.
2 for 1, 3 for 1. But that example right there, and I believe that was number 4 on the list.
Yeah.
He had 13 tracks.
yep, yep, yep.
So,
And see, there's another Dillie. Dillie got it bumping. 2.2 million, 483 tracks, 55, north of 50,000 followers.
right. That's a lot of followers
So followers
for
can
that
be got.
platform. Right.
Followers can be got by continuing to create content tracks. 43 tracks, 31, 799.6 plays. I think you get a silver plaque for getting over 200,000 streams or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know the structure for plaques, but I know lots of folks are getting plaques out there.
I want that plaque. Kenneth English. I really want that plaque. I want somebody's damn plaque. I've been on here doing
Yes.
this long. I'm still
Yes.
trying to get the YouTube freaking plaque. Freaking 100,000
Exactly.
subscribers. You know what I'm saying?
You on your way.
Yeah, I'm gonna grind, man. I'm gonna grind it. I think I just gotta keep working, man. That's all I can do. And I don't believe for me there's a fast forward button for that process. As much as I wanted there to be one, I don't think there's a fast button for me on this platform. But I'm gonna keep doing it because I have fun, like connecting with you and having
Right.
viewers here in the chat. I just like that. This is constructive to me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. This is one of my favorite places.
Yeah.
Normally it's Wednesday nights, but yeah, it's one of my favorite.
Yeah, man. What about freestyle over my beat contest stack and offer some? Yeah, Anna, I would offer that, but I would do that. I could do that here, but again, a lot of people here are producers who watch me on here. Um, so let me look at some more of these here. Enigma Beats.
Yep.
He's got freaking emojis on his track. 15.
It's mobile friendly, man.
Right, right.
Yeah.
405.5, 405 plays, 172 tracks, but only 11 hearts on this track.
Right.
Only
Right.
11 likes on this track.
Right.
515. Okay, so this one hit. Havana CU.
Yeah, there you go. That one's well liked.
That's a hit. That's
Another
another
one
hit.
below it, 638. Yeah.
630. Yeah, so that's a hit. That's a hit. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see if you got any more hits. But I think this is the type of research. Yes, Anna, definitely for something down the road. Definitely for something
And,
down the road. Go ahead.
and I would say this too. All the ones I've looked at in the top 20, because you already touched on this, so I just want to kind of bring it back full circle. The artwork is outstanding. Like they're bright colors.
Yeah,
They're always different. If you look at mine, you'll see a lazy attempt where several of mine is just my logo.
right.
So I was just lazy.
No, I think that's a good observation because thumbnails make a difference.
Yep.
I know I don't put that much effort, but definitely there's I mean, I'm looking at who is this again? This is Young Forever
Young
Beats.
forever. Yes.
And obviously, he has a YouTube channel there.
Right.
So probably a lot of views on there. But yeah, I mean these covers really pop.
Yep.
Bright colors. That might be something to consider when you design thumbnails.
Hmm.
I don't think but also I don't think it's the rule. I don't think it's the rule.
No, I'm just trying to, when I look at these guys who, in my mind, these are the guys that we should pay attention to.
Sure.
What do they all have in common? And so it's really hard to pick it out because they all look the same.
Yeah.
And a lot
Yeah.
of them even sound the same.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So they're making moves. Yeah.
definitely worth looking into it some more.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's a good idea. A lot of people got Instagram. Um, this is my idea because I got a whole separate Instagram just for Dillie Gang Beats. Um, I'm probably going to look up some of these people and reach out to them and say what's up.
Yeah.
You know, because you never know, because you don't know,
I
and
mean,
maybe a lot of people hit them up. Go ahead.
especially the ones that you saw that had YouTube channels, because that's an immediately an immediate brotherhood for you. Like
Yeah.
you guys are in the same fight together. You know, you've built up some followers on YouTube, so that could be something in common right there.
Right. Right. Yeah. This guy's got some nice artwork here.
Yeah.
He either does art himself or he has somebody that's good to do art that he either can afford to pay or they're
Well, we
free.
all have somebody who does art in our DMs, right?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. That they want to charge us like 50 a picture.
Uh, all the likes on my Instagram are from artists.
Right, right. And I get that. Um I get
Uh,
that. And but I think that's part of the that's part of the game. I think and for me it's like I gotta learn how to kind of connect with people more. Um and that's the tip there. Let me see what Tom Siegel's saying. Hosting an online rap battle for multiple universities. Y'all think it's a good idea? Do I have any tips? Tom, I think the best thing to do, the best tip for me is because you're asking me, I think I'm deducing that this is the first time you're doing this. So this is the first time to do it. Try to promote it as much as you can ahead of time. Start on time. Start on time. Make people respect your event. And then get ready to do it again because you'll probably do it better again the second time if this is your first time.
oh man, that's great.
That's my tip there.
Yeah, the last part of that, I'll add to it, where he said, ideally, fail fast, figure out what to do next time, and find a way to stream it.
Yeah, yeah. Turn it into content for your Instagram, for your TikTok, for your Twitter.
Yep. Because if it doesn't work, well, if you don't get the results you want in person, you can turn it into something else
Yeah,
online.
exactly, exactly. But yeah, I think one thing I have not done in this beat selling journey is study these top 50. I've not done that, Grey Keyz.
Yeah.
I've not listened to the tracks. Probably because I don't want to hear something real good. Like, dang man, I gotta go to work. Dang, I gotta.
Hey, I'm gonna encourage you, don't listen because you're just gonna get frustrated.
You know what though? I
Not
probably need
because they're better though.
right. Not because they're better, but probably because they. I understand that, but maybe that could be a good thing. It's like, okay, well, maybe I don't need to work so freaking hard.
Right.
Maybe I don't need to feel it. Like my one of my biggest sins is one. I like to stay to myself. I don't like messing with nobody, talking to nobody. That's my what's one of my, and in a networking world, I don't like to talk to nobody. I don't like to, I don't because I'm like, and I gotta. That's like one of the things I gotta work on. To
It's
build,
amazing to hear you say that because you're actually speaking my story. You
yeah,
know, I'm an extreme introvert, and
right,
I work on this every single day to kind of get out there and put myself out there and be uncomfortable with it.
yeah,
Uh, but yeah, I'm the same way. I think that's a a characteristic that makes you drawn to producing music is the fact that you do kind of want to be to yourself in some engagement. So
right, right, yeah, man. I don't be wanting to mess with nobody. I don't want to be. I mean, I just because like just how do I put it? Like I just have a lot of people that in the past that just sort of like to pull on you because you're making a move. They just pull on you. They just like to pull
hmm
on you.
hmm
And I got people that are not musicians until I'm around. Now we're interested in becoming an artist. Well, what the heck were you
right,
doing while I was gone? You know,
right, right,
what
right.
what what was that all about? So that's why. But I do know that it's a people thing. I think to build a business, you got to be able to connect with people more
Yep.
and and open up. But most of the time, I don't be wanting to bother with nobody. But I do know that I have to really change that if I want to connect better. And so we got all these people in this top 50,
Yep.
you know, and
And that list keeps going. By the way, it's
yeah,
it don't stop at 100. It just keeps going.
it just keeps going in sales,
hmm
in sales. So you got top selling, who's trending, we got latest, right? And I think hearing it, if the production isn't so great, I want to hear that it's not great.
Right.
If the production is amazing, I want to hear that and see can I make something like that? Can
Or
I
like that first one, like if we sent that track to, let's say, if we targeted everyone in the chat and say, hey, do you agree that you hear McMill on this?
right
Like,
engaging
does it even fit? Like, does it even fit what he's advertising? He's number one, so something's working.
right? Uh, Boger, I think so. I think the audience is there, and I think that it's got a little bit of this guy. He may have some placements. I don't know.
hmm
But the thing is, here's another confession time in the Church of By the Book Ministries. I'm sorry, By the Brook. If anybody knows my old mega church joke video I did, um, the sin is we look at nothing against these people, um, but the sin is it's like we look at certain producers online on YouTube, and we think. Now I'm not gonna say we. I'm gonna say me. I'm gonna say how I may have thought mistakenly without even thinking it out loud. I'll look at somebody with a lot of subscribers and say, all right, what he's talking about is how this works. Or I look at somebody else with a lot of subscribers and say, okay, what they're talking about is how it works. But there's a whole separate world of people that have done this,
Right.
that are doing it.
Right.
And I think it's important to remember that because I think it's very easy, especially if you don't know what you're doing and you coming from scratch. It's very easy to not know what you're doing, see somebody who looks like an effort or looks like they're successful, and think that what they're saying is gospel. I'm just going
Right.
to say what I've done in the past, the mistakes
Right.
I've made in the past. Um,
No, and
and
that's wheat. I'm right there with you.
yeah, so it's like, huh? No, there's more to it than that. There's
Yeah.
there's no special sauce that they have, but it appears like they have a special sauce because they are so far ahead in the city of where I'm trying to get to
Right.
versus the town that I'm at now.
Right.
And I'm trying to get to where
You're
They
looking at
at.
metrics, they got metrics. If you're
Yeah,
looking at followers, they have followers.
right. So, and unfortunately, with the internet and the numbers thing, if you look like if you got a lot of numbers, you look like you know what you're talking about.
Instant credibility,
It's the
whether you know
credibility.
what you're talking about or not.
Right, right. So I'm just clicking on this guy's YouTube channel. I'm gonna look at these guys' YouTube real channel. Then we're gonna
Yeah,
wrap this up.
yeah.
But this is good. What do you think, Grey Keyz? Has this been good for you at all? This is
This has been very helpful for me.
okay.
Love
Good.
the energy in the chat. It's been super dope.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the war room. We in the war room. We're trying to figure out what the heck is going on with this stuff. Cause I'm like, what is going on? So I'm looking at Boger. Boger has a YouTube channel, 27,000 subscribers, and I know I'm looking at numbers. One day ago, Soulful Thai Beats. So he's got some good engagement on his channel.
Yep.
Okay, let's look at GC. He's got a YouTube. 193,000. 193,000. Wow. Over 1 million views on his chill R&B
Wow,
guitar beat.
that's crazy.
How about
That's
that?
gonna get you some sales.
Huh?
And that's the other thing. I was gonna say that's gonna get you some sales.
Yeah.
The other thing I've noticed from most of the guys in the top 50,
Uh-huh.
if they have a YouTube channel, it's just like that.
Yeah.
It's nothing except for beats. Like if you look at, he has his broken down
Yeah.
where the intro is,
Yeah.
where's the first hook, where's the verse.
Yeah.
Pretty useful for a singer-songwriter,
Right.
someone who's in the market for looking for a beat.
Right. So let's follow the trail of success here. He's got a YouTube channel, just beats. He's not doing tutorials. A la Dillio T2K.
Exactly.
He's got it's just beats.
There's no lives,
There's no lives and nothing like
no
that.
how to.
So that's why I'm not trying to turn, because I kind of tried to turn Dillio T2K into that, but I can't turn Dillio T2K into that and it be every freaking thing else. You know.
Yep, yep.
Okay. MJ is Sarong says most of the people on top B stars pay to play, unfortunately, or have deals already. So be it.
I mean, that's good information to have. If that's how they're doing it, that'd be good to know.
So be
That's
it.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. But I'm looking at it this way. So be it. So then what I need to do is figure out ways to invest in my business.
Hmm.
If pay to play is a game, then okay, let's get money. Let's go, what can we do to get that? Those are the things. That's the way I think. Let me look at this YouTube channel. Anthony Deluxe, look like a kid having a good time.
H-Town.
Okay, videos. He just got. How's he get
Almost
so
12K.
almost 12,000 subscribers, 2,000 views, 1,700, 4,006, 97,000. That may have hit 47. But we don't know if these guys are running ads.
That's a good point.
We don't know if these guys are running ads. With 11, how do you get that much authority? And this is how far the rabbit hole goes. How does this guy get so much
6
authority to get 97,000 views organically when the channel ain't been around that long?
Right.
Now, I know the site. What's up, Demar? Now I know a place. If you want some views, I know a place you can go.
Right. I do too.
You want to go to the streets. You want to
Yeah.
go to the dark valley
too.
behind the corner where the street lights broken to get you some views. I know where to go.
Go talk to Smooth Tony and them.
Right. I got the hookup. If that's what you want to make, if you want to make your numbers look good.
Yeah.
So that's him. Let me look at this. Anthony Deluxe. Okay, let me look at his YouTube channel. Contrabands. I remember that name before. Does not have a YouTube link. Does not have a YouTube link. I'm gonna go to this website.
With 75,000 followers on
Right.
Stars.
Okay. Maybe he don't need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe he don't need it. So
It's really difficult to find a pattern. There you go.
Right.
Same. That looks recognizable.
yeah. But this is a pro page.
Yeah, it is.
Pro page. He's got this stuff here. It looks like it's a little bit modified. It looks like it's a Blaze player integrated in it, but he got something coded very clean. But it's clean, but it
Yep.
does one thing. Nice, secure website. Got the little key lock on there, so he's on point with that. Let's look at Mantra, YouTube channel.
He's got to go back.
Okay, I'm going back. Let me turn this off real quick. Go ahead.
He had a button to chat with him now.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about the guy before that.
Yeah.
Contraband. So here's the thing. I'm gonna so with your pro page configuration on the BeatStars website,
Right.
you can tie in a Facebook Messenger to pop up. So in case somebody wants to reach out to you, they can.
That's dope.
Touch to the touch. Oh, you've got your touch.
Gotcha.
I actually thought about doing a commercial for these live streams as like a televangelist where I'll be walking on a chair talking about, come on down to the live stream so you can get your touch. When that 808 hit, touch. But as you can see, Contrabands has a Facebook.
That's dope.
Now, this is built in. You're already paying for this.
Exactly.
You're already paying for this. Boondocks, I don't know about the Boondocks. I'll just respond to the chat. So here's Mantra. That's his YouTube channel.
Okay, I've seen him before.
Okay.
Mantra. Yeah.
175,000 subscribers. Verified. Look at this stuff. Let's follow. Let's follow. He does the same thing.
Yep. Pattern.
Really
Good
simple.
art. Yep, it's clean.
Clean. Simple
See the
art.
progression.
Yeah.
Kind of cartoon stuff.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if I want janky traffic, Sarong, because I mean we can get traffic, but I don't know, but I just don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know. Let me look at one more, then we'll wrap this thing up, man. That was Contrabands. Let's see, Rebel. Almost working on 1 million plays. He's working on it. He's getting there. From the UK, Pop Urban. Okay. 11,000 subscribers,
Mm-hmm.
but 2,000, 17,000 views, 23.
I mean, look at his YouTube banner. His banner is literally a gradient.
Right.
Nothing.
You're right. Okay. Clean. Not that many videos.
Mm-mm.
This is fun. We're going to have to do some more of this later on.
Now, I do like the name that he puts in the middle of the video. I do like that.
Yeah. Ty Beats,
Heard of
4.9.
him.
I remember that guy, Ty.
Yeah.
And we're just doing market research. Okay. Meet your, yeah, it came in clean.
900,000 subs, bro.
Right. Okay. Same format. Look at these, just pictures.
Yeah.
The content does not deviate from what
Yep.
he does on there.
Yep.
Good links. So I'm going to test you real quick before we go. All right. I'm gonna test you before.
Some pop quiz.
No. I just want you to analyze mine real quick and tell me what you think I did. All right.
Oh, okay, great.
This dude right here got over 1 million plays, man. He only got 3 subscribers and got 1 million plays.
Hey, everybody go subscribe to this channel. Right? Let's go get it. We got 35 subs in here right now.
Right. Subscribe to Dillie Gabies right here. But so you see these videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I got Trizzy only got 1 view. Saturday, Janae Aiko, we on it. Black Draws, 29 views. Black Draws on. Actually, I got that lady on tape too, by the way. And free Drake Ty B. So look at these videos.
Now I do like the free 2021. Drake Ty B. That's 2,500 views.
Right.
3 days.
Right. 3 days ago. Now I have no subscribers. So what did I do? This is your quiz.
I want to say that has to be an ad.
Ding, ding, ding. That was an ad.
That's amazing.
That was an ad. And I experimented with ads on that.
That's dope.
So I did get views, but I did not get, I didn't really get any engagement. But we're gonna talk about more of this later, maybe at live stream if you're interested, in how to create
Absolutely.
ads that target other people's beats. We're gonna talk.
Nice.
We
Yeah.
could talk about
Yeah.
that because that's what I did there. That's what I did there. It didn't correlate too much plays on my beat stars. I'll just be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see what Demar said. Everybody gathered around and fellowship as we prepare for some great bug juice and some stale bread from. Oh my goodness! Hey, little cherry, thank you for coming by. Yeah, so I wanna. I don't know. Grey Keyz is. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just want to keep scratching at this thing, man.
Yeah.
Um.
Because again, while the pathway is there, there's still a great deal of mystery. And we start looking at folks who, again, we're using the eye test. So from our eye test, they look like they're achieving a great deal of success. I believe they are.
Right.
Uh, but what is the piece that is not being shared that we have to figure out?
Right.
Because that's the difference between looking at my BeatStars page
Uh huh.
and a lot of these guys are in the top 100.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that it's important to do research on. I personally feel like it is time that they invested, but I also think that I think it's just a multitude of things. I don't think it's just one thing. I think it's a multiple things that that these guys are doing together that has created growth.
Right, right.
So it's just weird. I think it's possible. It's just but what? How?
Yeah, that's the journey that it looks like we're both on right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Because I mean, there are times go by where I don't even. I have like for real this year. I haven't really messed with my B stars at all this year.
yeah. I mean, you and I are the same. I actually, just to tell you a little bit about me, last November. So we're looking at a year this month
Right.
that I totally shifted to another direction.
Yeah.
I don't make beats like the ones on my BeatStars. And I started building a beat catalog for other things, experimenting with, sending beat packs out to folks. I get a number of people who come into IG on my lives and they ask me about beats
Uh
and
huh.
they know the BeatStars page is there. They don't even want to hear what's on that. So
Right. Right.
I am going to, like we talked about, revamp the BeatStars and start adding hand-picked beats, things that fit that uh, mode. And I'm gonna start putting it out there too. So
Yeah. Yeah.
gotta grow.
And if you learn of any techniques on YouTube or online or anything like that about getting traffic, um,
Organic, real
organic
traffic.
traffic or paid or paid, um, to look into what's up, Vic, to look into that. Thank you, ex alcoholic. I think that's the research. So, yeah, if you hear anything, I think this is how we move forward with this. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
eyes on it and just and what I'm trying to do is really open my mind, uh, and going from a closed mind aspect to an open mind aspect of it, because I think part of me is still on that man. This don't work.
right,
This don't, But then another part of me is like, well, we didn't do this, but how?
right.
You know? Yeah. You got Andre that made me press. Oh, Demar says that you made him press, Greg. What you do to Demar, Greg Keyz, man?
What did I do?
He
Let's see. What
says
did he say?
he said you got onto Gray earlier today. This dude low key made me pressed.
Oh no, actually, we were actually talking about you earlier today, and
Oh,
I
okay.
told him that I'm just blessed to be able to know someone like you and him.
Oh yeah,
I
man.
feel really blessed that you guys are in my circle.
Oh, no problem, man. That's good. That's what it's about. And so yeah, I just
And I say,
right. I believe it. I believe it. He gonna lead worship one of these days. One of these Sundays, he gonna lead worship.
no.
I swear I be talking like I'm at church. Oh man. Hey, the chemist, what's up? So yeah, I just want to unravel the mysteries of this thing.
Gratitude. Hashtag gratitude.
Hashtag gratitude. I want to unravel the mysteries of this thing.
Yep. Yep.
But I don't want to be so pressed about it that it makes me feel miserable
Right.
either. Because that's another important thing too. Because it can have you feeling like crap just rap. Because I wrestle with this stuff, man. Like what?
Yeah.
I wrestle with it. I really wrestle with it. Because me, with the talent that I have, should, in my opinion, should have that.
Right.
But I gotta have my own. I can't have theirs. They got theirs. I can't. I gotta have my own, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, I struggle with that.
Yeah.
I struggle with that too.
So I'm going to continue to scratch at the. I recommend to you to look at Othello Beats. He did a tutorial about how he got some views.
Okay.
You'll find him. He did really good, and if you can get past his humanity, and what I mean by that is this.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
You get it, because you know. Now, and I'm wrapping this up. You get it, but for the chat, I want to explain to the chat.
Okay, good.
The chat room. So sometimes if somebody's kind of have some idiosyncrasies about themselves that I do not like, I will not watch them. That
Yeah,
goes to
me
me
too.
not liking people.
Yep.
If this person's cussing like every 5 seconds and talking about y'all ain't about nothing, I don't. So I have to sift through that. Nothing
Yeah.
against him, because actually he's actually a pretty happy guy from the video.
Yeah.
But it's like a long video, and I don't like long-windedness.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's up, Anthony? Shout out to you. So yeah, but we're gonna talk more about that. This is a good test. It was a good turnout. People came out. Any closing thoughts at all, Grey Keyz?
No, just thanks for having me on for this, man. I enjoyed it, and I think this is a perfect opportunity to have more producers kind of share the stage with you and kind of probe and see what people are doing.
Yeah, I think I agree, man. I think that's very important, and I want to continue.
Doxology.
Yeah, we're getting into the doxology now. So yeah, we're gonna talk about this later. I may feature some other producers, stuff like that, whoever want to come on, and see what we can do, man, and go from there, and all that good stuff. All right,
That's awesome. Yep.
all right, man. So I'm going to sign off from the broadcast first, and then we'll cut off the Zoom after that. Okay, so hold on a second. All right,
Sounds good.
all right, Dillie gang. I'll see y'all next time. We're going to end the stream right here. I got Grey Keyz in the screen there in the left corner, sending y'all a shout out. And I will see y'all in later. Damar, definitely check this out and let me know what you think. And Anna, everybody in the chat room, Mimi, Anthony, Damar, Low Cuts, The Chemist. I see y'all there. Thank y'all so much. This will be recorded, so I'm going to leave this up. And we'll go from there. All right, peace out.
Peace.
Okay.